Alright, the recording is now up, which means this is your host, Kazar Spell, starting 5 minutes early because I feel like doing that instead of sitting around. So, welcome back everyone. This is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm going completely off script because we need to start making tracks in the desert. I don't want to be here. Although I need to be nicer about that, shouldn't I? I love this game. I really do. I have a lot of fun playing it. I hate deserts. I can understand how much work went into making a landscape this beautiful. And it's also very, very tan. To the point where everything looks the same. Even the chocobos look like the rocks. I get that that's kind of the point, but I don't like it. Despite that, they're still getting pets. Everything looks like sandstone, even the chocobos. Oh, speaking of chocobo, I got the chocobo, right? Ah, a blue chocobo. Something to contrast this extraordinarily dreary place. Why is the chocobo bright blue, but the chicks aren't? I might be overthinking that one. Let me know if I'm overthinking that.
Make way for the amazing Yuki.
You're done.
We can't fault him for trying.
Hey, so I've been meaning to ask you something. You said old Sephiroth's come back from the dead. And that's a bad thing. So, what I want to know is, how'd he do it? And what's he after?
He wants to save the planet.
But wouldn't that make him a good guy?
It's not what he's doing, but how. He doesn't give a shit if everyone dies in the process.
Sounds like a total nutter. I mean, there's not much point in having a planet if there's no one left to enjoy it, is there?
That said, let's not forget that we still got a whole nother problem. One that's reared its ugly head time and time again. Bunch of assholes who won't stop till they've bled the planet dry. Shinra. To hit them where it hurts, we'll need to leverage those connections of yours. But if you even think about stabbing us in the back, I'm gonna hug and squeeze you to death, you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Big hit. Oh, they were already dead. I'm getting really powerful at this point in the game. I wouldn't say I'm drastically over-leveled. This is about what I'd be at, but my elemental materia is definitely giving me that edge along with the enemy absorption. First strike is really helping out a lot. I wonder if gosh, I just want one more accessories. Oh, I'm sorry, not accessory. Materia slot. I would adore it if I take what I have on Cloud right now Excuse me. And I can just add the strength materia that Tifa currently has. Like, if I took plus 15% strength and added it to Cloud on top of everything else he's got going on, I would love that. Oh, but it looks like we got a new weapon skill. Let's see. Increases defense when 10%. Reduces the cost of healing spells. HP. Enhanced physical guard. The best one is absolutely going to be Reprieve then. Prevents incapacitation once per battle. Does not work against instant death or when HP is at 1. So this will save me from outright dying to a big smack. I should probably look at the others. Everyone probably got something. Okay, so you... I'm not sure what to give you with this one. I guess Staggering Charge is fine. Oh, Yuffie, we didn't give you anything. How about crit rate, crit damage, crit damage? Are you using that weapon, or did I forget to even... Hold on, yeah, she has that maxed out, so... Oh, we have to give her Crescent Sickle, that's right. Attack power, ATB bonus. Yeah, that works. Oh, I never gave you the Iron Mega. We're gonna have to do some. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on this until we get to the next town, because there will be more weapons to buy, and then I'll do everyone all at once. So we'll just kind of keep everyone where they're at for right now, and then I'll go on a big spree of upgrades in a bit. Give you some more attack power. And MP recovery rate. That works for now. Gosh, and again, I'm not a big fan of deserts, but I can appreciate how beautiful this looks. I hope it's coming through okay on your guys' end. I know I've been upgrading my rig, so you guys can probably see this at the highest quality possible. So what do you think? Like, am I the only one in majesty of this? Like, even if it's not like real life and real things, it's still just like, dang, can you believe games have gone this far?
Insert sarcastic remark about brown on brown on brown here.
How you like this?
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Stuffed cake.
Behold Cosmos, a sacred sanctuary where the planet's greatest minds gather.
It's beautiful. More than I ever imagined. Come on, let's pick up the pace. I can hear it calling my name.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I wonder if I have to go in. Yeah, I probably should. I was thinking maybe I can do some more exploring. Nah, let's get the story out of the way before we explore. And by out of the way, I mean, guys, no joke. Rebirth adds things to the Final Fantasy VII lore, starting with this town. Well, not starting with the town, but like there are going to be some big changes. And if you've played FF7, you're going to go, I don't remember that. But trust me, it's really nice touches. I love the stuff they add.
Hey, guys! It's me! I'm back! Nanaki? I can't believe it. It really is you. We were so worried. Oh, come on.
Oh, Penta, good boy.
Now, why don't you go pay your respects to fellow Bugenhagen? Come on. You can let them through. They're good people. I promise. After all, they're the reason I'm here.
What in the hell was that? Hey guys, it's me. Who?
He's such a softie.
Real quick, gotta check something. An airship dropped these on us this morning. Wanted posters of the terrorists who bombed those reactors. Huh. But I think we can say you had nothing to do with all that. Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious. Welcome to the sanctum of planetology, Cosmo Canyon.
If you guys remember that earlier, someone at Shinra, Reeve, was changing. Barrett looks nothing like him. Yeah, that's the thing. Someone was changing the wanted posters. We saw Reeve doing that earlier.
That windmill generates energy.
You see that wanted poster? Pictures look nothing like us.
Must be that way for a reason.
Gotta keep on our toes.
And I'm not gonna lie, I love the music here.
Just so we're clear, I only sell to customers I deem worthy.
Alright. So we got 3 new weapons here. We got the Vulcan Cannon, Tiger Fangs, a red megaphone, and I can buy these bangles.
Better watch how you wield those things now.
Luckily, I've been really good about how I've been using our money, so it's not a big deal whatsoever. But now let's equip everyone with their new weapons that we're going to be using. Well, not going to be using, but going to be learning from. Okay, so you need to learn the charging uppercut. You need to learn Chi Trap. Nothing for Aerith. Yuffie's already got a weapon she needs to learn. Kate Sith has 2. I'm gonna go with the red megaphone first because, God, I hate the fact that it has no materia slots. Alright, so we got 5 people.
Become a whole new me here.
Time to main Cade Sith for all. Actually, his don't take very long to upgrade at all. He gets his meter back so fast.
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the Veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Nothing. Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
So, was that goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that materia!
As for me... that'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Then we can see the sights.
Learn well.
Conks right out.
Feel the energy all around you.
I see there's a Queen's Blood player.
Traveler, you've more than a passing interest in Queen's blood. It has bewitched you. Be at ease. It is only natural to hear its call. Queen's blood is of the planet and for the planet. It, like all things, is part of the great cycle that connects us. Indeed, each and every card holds within it a greater purpose, one that belies their form. Come, join me in a match that you too may glimpse the truth of our great mother.
Let's see. I think my current deck is still the best I can do. I forgot to check a shop to see if there's new cards. it's not. I'm not in a good position right now. That is exactly what I was afraid of. I probably still have this though. Stop breaking your cards. You aren't even getting any more power from it.
A turn I did not expect, which confirms my fears. A strange, wicked power hangs over the life stream, and a similar dark energy has corrupted.
Sorry, can't hear you over my
Be
victory.
careful. The game's pleasures belie the thorns beneath that will bleed you slowly and surely. Many devotees have succumbed to the darkness of which I spoke. Too many. Remember, the cards
Lady,
are
I am
between us and the
I am a
planet.
streamer,
If you are
and
in trouble,
I'm going to
reach
tell
out.
you like
She
hearing the
shall
sound of
answer.
your own voice.
Oh, great mother, hear my prayer. Watch over your son.
Congratulations, you have attained the rank of Blood Captain. Cloud. Wise, the AI you met on the ferry, has undergone a software update. It presently resides in the Dust Bowl. I advise you to challenge it and gauge its new and improved capabilities.
Oh, I have to go back to the Dust Bowl. Okay, so Nanaki went over there and up the elevator.
Since time immemorial, these sacred lands have been rich in spiritual energies.
Hey, what time's the next session at again?
Oh, it's our very first catch of the day, folks. We have ourselves a challenger. Hello, sir. Care to tell the folks at home who you are? Ha ha ha! Could this shark be more of a guppy? Well, I spy a row of razor-sharp teeth in this little fish.
Oh, I know your voice actor.
Be the QB killer we've been waiting for. But there's only one way to find out. That's right. Our audience doesn't want to hear commentary. They want to see blood. To up the ante, our challenger's opponent will be none other than your host with the most, me, Bernard.
Oh, I recognize him. I don't know his name, and I don't have any proof, but he sounds exactly like Radicles from OKKO. I could be wrong. I mean, I doubt that they have a voice, that he's a listed voice for Bernard. But it definitely sounds like it to me. Ooh, I'm going right for the throat. Oh, I did not expect that. That was a good play, my dude. Now I'm in a bad spot. Because I can try to take this back. Okay, I was afraid he was going to steal my stuff. Let's see, I can then slap this here, steal his stuff. But he might be able to steal mine if he's got more of those cards. Oh, he's got another one of those cards! Darn it! Okay, that's fine. That is A-okay. Where you see I can play this. No. It's probably best I play this. And then kill him with this baby.
Talk about carnage, am I right? I'm lucky I got out of that match with my limbs intact. Today's shark is a ferocious man-eating menace. He made a serious splash with some ruthless moves. Players the world over have got to be shaken in their boots. Something tells me this beast is about to upset the QB food chain. Better start swimming. Congratulations to you, sir, for an incredible match. Though we found the canyon's resident shark, the fun never ends on this show. Stay tuned because we've got more coming your way.
Okay, there's still one more Queen's Blood player, it seems.
The practice of mindful breathing.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of...
You're not I didn't see him just yet.
You all are the planet's thoughts and souls.
And yeah, I'm aware that Queen's Blood games are mostly me just... I don't know, is it... I'm not... Okay, I'm not gonna stop doing them, but is it entertaining for you guys to watch me go like, ooh, I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna play that. Oh, he's got me cornered. He might be able to get... And I do it every time. Because I can understand it can be pretty repetitive. But there aren't that many matches in the game, so I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Mama.
Orb!
My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Veil and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
Oh boy, learning! I love that the quest name is called Gadgets and Gizmos Aplenty. Good old Little Mermaid reference.
Oh, have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet. That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
I'm just taking a look at the care that went into making the blackboard.
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
Yeah, it's like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom. I'll find a way to bring out the full depths of your beauty. Cross my heart.
Huh?
You recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful.
So basically what we're looking at is the equivalent of holographic baby pictures.
That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later.
Alright, I was just looking.
Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
Yeah, they're what gave us the airlifts during the Chocobo missions.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. Eons ago.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how we're wired. Humans can't help but fixate on the past, on what used to.
That again, huh? The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes. 2 in the Corral and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the 3 of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me.
For this being Red's hometown, you expected more fire dogs around. Okay. Quick point. The reason Red was at Hojo's laboratory and set up for the experiments that he was Hojo was attempting to breed more Red and ancient... Look, I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, Red is the last of his kind.
I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado,
Oh, it's pretty. Muffinberry, you may not eat the space meatballs.
this is only the beginning.
A shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical
But
nature
father,
of life.
I want to.
You want to.
Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted,
That means Disney World is powered by ghosts.
Of course. These are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry. That energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
This is starting to sound rather cultish. Well, the thing is, it kind of is, but this is the closest thing they have to a school system around here. Like, planetology in this world is a religion. So, yeah, I can understand how it is cultish.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
You know, one of the differences, though, between this and, you know, most cults in video games is that, you know, this time it's true. I mean, how many times in video games has it been like, well, you know, if we sacrifice a child, it will give all of us eternal blessings. And you're just like, stop this! And then it turns out that they succeed, and then the entire world is more enriched for it, and you're just like, oh. Oh, they were right. Sucks, but wow. Another megaphone? And no, that isn't the one we just bought. That is a third megaphone. We now have the red, iron, and crystal to go through.
knowledge is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Well, I mean,
If people
you're kind of right.
It has been 70 years since I embarked upon my journey.
Souls in wait. The River of Lights. It serves as both an ending.
Wait, oh, here.
Within you all are the planet's thoughts and memories.
Look at this. They're holding some festival today called the River of Lights. Thinking it could be worth checking out.
First, a deep, calming breath. I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology?
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward?
A seminar is in progress.
I've always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into physical stuff. Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he...
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win.
Thank you
They
for
need the planet,
petting
and
Muffinberry.
it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you.
That's actually true about life.
I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
The moment you stop, like, challenging your own thoughts about what's going on around you is the moment that you kind of just give up on the
See you at
world.
the festival.
There is no seminar being held here.
Many travelers have... All the time I've spent here, listen.
It's just a good philosophy. Like, I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, that's just a good philosophy to have, is to keep challenging yourself.
For the practice of my...
May planetology, the bond between us and the planet,
The day a man says, I know all I need to know is the day he truly knows nothing.
Is that a quote from something? My god, that's actually really profound. I swear I've heard it before.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
Wow, so many tourists.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
No, we fight, or nothing will change.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Merc. Thanks.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
You did good. Can't help it if they suck at listening. I got what you were saying.
I kinda wanted everyone to get it, though.
To hell with everyone.
Great advice. Thanks.
Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake us, never abandon us.
When you die, you return to the planet? That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Pretty much.
Thank you. So if you get that, you get why I live every day like it's my last.
So yeah, it's weird because, you know, Yuffie is basically the atheist of the group. Barrett is someone who fully believes in planetology. So they're kind of contrasting in this regard. It might be depressing, but it is, you know, a viewpoint. It's just also really hilarious because it's like being an atheist in Dungeons and Dragons. It's just funny when you know for 100% fact this is what it is.
To join hands and come together for you.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to Earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
It's okay.
So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
Clap, clap, clap.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
It's so pretty. God, I love video games.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Light possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity, they have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower, they bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation. Yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
I'm glad to know that Aerith has friends like you to keep her company.
Today's
Follow the ball, man.
Well then, shall we proceed?
Yes.
But I thought this door was...
Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes. And by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Veil, that is. I presume you are prepared.
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word. Then off we go.
Yeah, it recommends us to be level 36 for this. We are currently level 39.
Now we follow the cave where it leads, deep as it will take us. Has Nanaki told you anything about his parents yet?
Nope.
They were Watchers, both of them. But they couldn't have been any more different. When our village came under attack, my mother fought with courage, with honor. She faced the enemy and laid down her life to save us. My father, though, he turned tail and ran. He was a coward.
So then, you still haven't forgiven him?
Why would I?
I see.
It's just me, or did this elevator ride get a little bit awkward? Oh, thank God.
From this point onward, only two may proceed. He who shall undertake the trial, and his observer.
Who's gonna observe?
I'll do it.
That would render the trial meaningless. But if not him... Ah, you'll do nicely.
Me?
Him? Really?
At least pretend not to hate me.
Whenever you're ready.
Ready.
And by the way, these are the vending machines when you're in when you're in some ancient places. And yes, they still have vending machines. I understand they're like, well, you know, gameplay purposes say we need it. And I'm over here just like, could you not make it like as stupidly obvious though? Okay, so for red, let's slap in that assess materia. Alright, you get that ability. And you can have charging uppercut.
You gonna watch my back?
Yep. Burning holes in you right now.
What is this?
This is a place of deep sorrow. A place where those who have been sealed away have to burn their faith.
Let's start with an assess.
Just float yourself up into another.
If I weren't going to already.
Only one winner! Fear me! Gotcha! Don't count me out yet! Going in! Please! Pile it on! The Watcher's work is never done!
We did learn a little bit ago. Oh yeah, when we played, what is it? Did you know, or Jackbox games, that holy water used to be dispersed in vending machines? Which is so weird.
Look here. Such walls should be well within your power to climb.
Spider dog, does whatever a spider dog can.
This place is giving me the creeps.
Your discomfort is only natural. A fierce battle was waged here, and even after 45 years, scars remain fresh.
What? You're saying McGee managed to make it all the way up here?
Okay, somebody fill me in. Who are the Gee?
The tribe knows a very few
Hold on,
people
this is
outside
important.
of the Veil. The rest you will learn in due time. Of that you can be certain. For now, let us proceed.
Fear me! Hey! Don't count me out yet! Going in! You're mine! Well...
I'm gonna make you regret.
Still here! Fear me! Got him now! Only one winner!
On this.
Sorry, bleed! There! Can't get me down! That's that!
And don't come back.
Oops. Almost.
Hey, where'd you run off to?
Boxes!
I only got 2 legs here, you know.
Gotta explore everything.
Still here. Gotcha. Going in. Hey. Still here. Whoa.
Get all you got. About damn time. Come on. You're done.
Lock him up.
Time for a serious ass whooping.
Now. Still here. End of the
You
line.
ain't getting out of this one.
Did all right back there.
Alright, so red finished that. So we don't need to use red as much anymore. I think I'm going to leave the golden collar on for now, though, because I like that extra materia slot. As for you, you still need to learn the Vulcan cannon. Or, I'm sorry, the charging uppercut using the Vulcan cannon.
Go for it.
All right. Back it up. Suck on this. Ooh, got a lure. Suck on this. Ooh, got a lure. Come on. It's on now.
Sorry, coming at ya.
Alright, we don't need to use the charging uppercut
It's
anymore.
never done.
I only got 2 legs here, you know.
I sure do love breaking open ancient sealed doors.
We can take him. End of the line. Whee! This'll sting.
That was something else.
There could be anything behind those ancient sealed doors. It could even be a boat. You know how much we've always wanted one of those.
Why would there be a boat behind the... You know what? There's actually a boat behind the ancient doors.
You're mine. No escape.
Barrett!
Get your paws off of me. Here goes. This'll sting. Gotcha. huge.
Under normal circumstances, I would stress that you mustn't judge a book by its cover. For the Gi, however, they are as fearsome as their appearance implies.
These are the things that killed my mom?
Nanaki, this shall be your first trial. You are to explore this place. Understand the nature of its history.
Okay, will do.
Seek the relic of our past. Carry it forth and bring the truth to light. Only then shall the path reveal itself unto you.
Okay, and I remember there's something I have to get here. I think it's up here.
Memories of war. The hour of our awakening draws nigh.
Ah, yes, an armament of the Veil. The carvings on its hilt should look familiar. Indeed, you'll find the very same markings on your own body.
Yep, new weapon, the Mystic Collar. Oh, it even has another slot. Okay. I'm actually gonna grab this just so that I can keep leveling Petrify some more. Oh my gosh, it's a bone!
Nay, that is not the relic we seek.
But it's a bone!
That is but a mere bone. Well, if it isn't a Gi arrow, its point is coated with a poison that rapidly circulates through the body, slowing the wounded until they are completely turned to stone.
That's messed up. I got a big stick.
Nay, that is not the relic we seek.
This is... I'm not sure, but I'm pleased to see that you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
A remnant of our struggles, of our desires.
Alright, exploiting their elemental weakness with magic or hitting them with healing spells will pressure them. They spin their spears to deflect all range attacks, hitting them with strong close-range physical attacks. While they are doing this will pressure them. They will not remain dead so long as a Gi Sorcerer is present. So if we see a Gi Sorcerer, we now know that they can resurrect them, which is not a fun time.
Even in death, their lingering enmity manifests as such. They who wander in search of retribution.
That's kind of pathetic.
Do not be so quick to denigrate your enemies, nor make light of their plight. Consider this statue. It has been placed in this chamber for a reason. Handle it with the utmost care.
I will.
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past.
Show 'em no!
No more of that, please. This'll sting. Only one winner.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be using the new move. It costs 2 bars, so I have to make sure to grab it.
Are these altars?
Interesting, because my first thought was, are we gonna make it out of this place alive?
Its decor is indeed the opposite of inviting.
These look like the statue I picked up.
If there is a reason for everything, then one could argue that everything has no reason. Regardless, you know what you must do, don't you?
Yes, color coordination.
To us, the remnants of our past. Restore them to their rightful place.
Marlene, Daddy loves you.
That it?
Not in the least.
Oh, great. It looks like, I'm not sure if you guys are experiencing it, but it says I'm dropping frames like crazy. So here's hoping it doesn't stay like that for long.
Blind them with your brilliance.
Darn it. I got petrified. You were not experiencing this voice for Red? Well, to be fair, Red, throughout the rest of the game, has had a very serious voice, and it's only become childish once he finally let his guard down.
His presence. The villain. Yes. Come closer. That we may have our vengeance.
It looks like the stream's stabilizing itself for now.
The history of the Vale is intertwined with the Gi, for they first came to these lands many millennia ago. This sanctuary is proof of their persistence, for it was built to ensure that they never escaped.
But if they were sealed away thousands of years ago, how'd they break out and attack the Vale?
That I cannot answer. Only the Gi themselves could. But enough about them. You are here to learn about yourself, Nanaki. This cave serves as a boundary between our world and that of the Gi. It was vital to them and their plans. Were the Gi to seize control of it, the canyon would be doomed.
And the people.
When the Gi moved against us yet again, a certain Watcher recalled this vulnerability.
Huh?
Since time was of the essence, he entered the cave without reinforcements. As he had feared, it was teeming with Gi, ready to descend upon the village. Determined to protect the Veil, he pounced from one foe to the next, felling all who dared oppose him.
Hold on. If there was a Watcher who single-handedly saved the canyon, how come I've never heard of them?
Gee, I wonder.
For now, you should focus on your own struggles with the Gi. Their malice grows more potent.
Yeah, Nanaki is pretty dense during this part.
It's definitely got ambiance.
Do not allow fear to take hold of your heart. You are your own master, Nanaki. You and no one else. Never forget that. Look to the crevasse and the gates beyond. Pass through all to complete your trial. But that's easier said than done.
Alright, assess Two-Face. So they become pressured when suggesting their opponent to take a gamble. Hitting them with a powerful offensive ability at this time will spin the roulette, enhancing or enfeebling their assailant, depending on which face they land. So basically, when you hit this dude, anything can really happen. It's just going to be a gamble. Ooh, there's a weapon down there. Ability master.
Only one winner. Going in. Here goes. Gotcha. Not good enough. All right. You're into him. Let's end this. Now. Blind them with your brilliance.
And we get the Calamitous Bazooka. Oh wow, look at that thing. Cool design, but oh yeah, it gives the smackdown ability. It has a lot of materia slots, like a freakish number of materia slots. Give him smackdown.
So how are we supposed to open this thing?
How indeed? Ideas, Anarchy.
Oh.
How resourceful you've become.
Oh, you gon' feel this shit hurts, don't Don't say I didn't warn you.
Well, coming at you.
Oh, you gon' feel
Rain.
Suck on this.
Did I do good or did I do good?
So many beautiful boxes to break.
Go.
Don't say I didn't warn you. And don't come back.
Smackdown is such a fun technique.
Gotta love it. Gonna send you around the world and back.
Already done. I don't need to use Smackdown anymore.
Oh, you in trouble now. Oh, you gon' feel it.
father drink water.
Alright. Oh, I didn't realize I've been raided. Oh, I've been stopped. Oh, everything's wrong.
Burp.
Oh god, hang on. Let's see. Shout out for Team Gay. You know I'm not gay, right? But yeah, shout out for Team Gay. Anyway, thank you so much for the raid. Can we get a shout out for Aries in the chat? I'm not gay, but the team is gay. No. You know what? I better not question anything. Oh, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, right. That's what you were playing. I hope you had a lot of fun with it. I saw that you were playing it earlier, but everyone was streaming. Okay, that's what you meant. I was so confused and just going like, yeah, Team Gay, you know. My experience with the Pokemon Mystery Dungeons is I played Team Red on the Game Boy Advance, Team Blue on the DS, and I played the Explorers of Time on the DS. And that's it. And when I say play, I mean I never beat them, but I did play them. So I do know what the games are like. I have to go back and play them sometime. It's just ain't. It's it's definitely I got to be in that mindset, but it is a lot of fun. Well, for those of you who don't know, I am Kazar Raspel. I'm getting annoyed by chains. Oh, that, of course. I am a variety streamer. I stream so many different things. Currently, we're in the middle of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Checking out some of the new stuff. And by new stuff, I mean different from the original FF7. And I'm just going to explode some things. Oh no, there's a sorcerer! You can resurrect!
Ready?
Alright, where's that sorcerer? Because I'm going to explode. Alright, Barrett's petrified.
Hang on. Sorry, that's that. Still here. No escape. How's this? End of the line.
How about no rain attack? Rude. Don't do that! No, 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 no! If that comes down... Okay, I almost died. The foul sorcerer has harmed me once more, yes.
And their rage remains unquenched. Come, let us keep pressing forward. We're very nearly there.
Yes, we're currently exploring a cave. Good things all around, except for the fact that the undead are not happy with us.
We can take him.
Also, the living also aren't happy with us.
Gotcha. No escape. No going easy. Go for it.
Generally, I think we're unlikable people. And dogs.
One shot at a time. Catch you sleeping.
I think we did all right back there.
The undead are never happy. They should get over it. If they got over it, they would ascend. Well, no. You know what? I'm not going to say that because I know what the deal is with the undead here. And it's kind of like, you know what? I don't like you, but I get it.
There is a similarity, yes. But this sanctum is much more ancient and serves a rather different purpose. The altars we came upon before were built to imprison the king. This, however, was built to provide the Cetra with a means to commune with them.
Commune with them? Why would the Cetra do that? The Yi were the enemy.
Good and evil, friend and foe. Dichotomy is not set in stone, as mutable as the winds. But for now, Nanaki, let us concentrate on the matter at hand, clearing a path to the truth.
You know, I'm just going to throw this out there, old man. You could do that too. Foxes. And good. I'm just gonna pretend that the stuff below me is not blood. I mean, it's really weird how they just have all this red food coloring, right, guys? And that there's not actually a river of blood. A stick! Oh, there it is. River of sticks on a budget.
Sounds like crying. As with good and evil, sorrow too.
Does that actually sound like crying to anyone?
45 years ago,
It just sounds more like whoa.
and in his bravery took upon himself.
Wow, look at all that Kool-Aid. Alright, I think this is going to be the boss of the area.
No!
What is it?
Their ire manifests once more.
It's been manifesting!
Do not underestimate this foe.
Talk about an axe to grind.
Why the hell is this thing pissed at us?
No!
Yeah, I'll do it. Want some more?
You know what, let's go with an item. No, 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 get out of there, get out of there. Alright, let's see what this thing is. Inflicting enough damage will pressure him. A curse will activate when the soul's flames possess the statue. Oh, that's not good. Doom? He can cause doom? I have to stagger him to undo the doom. Well, no, wait, that's just a whole bunch of other things. I'm going to die, aren't I?
Need my help, do you? Oh, you in trouble now. What the hell? Is that all you got? No, you don't. I got something just for you.
My turn?
What the hell?
Coming at you. Bring your fight to bear. Fear me. Ready?
I know now.
Don't count me out yet.
Like that. Come on.
Okay.
Get a load of us. Want some more? Don't stop now.
Alright, maximum fury.
Check out this shit right here.
Father, have you hydrated?
I have.
Father, you should partake in a little sippy.
I did. But thank you for your concern.
Never quit, never surrender.
Yeah, I have to stop those things from causing curses.
There's so many.
Where's a big bucket of water when you need it? Jump on it, asshole! Got enough! How'd you like that? Hope you don't mind if I finish your hole.
Just watch. Going in. Bleed.
Come on!
Bleed. Sick him.
One shot at a time. Oh, you in trouble now.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Got enough. Suck on this. Want some more? Come on.
Red, I need some help.
Want some more?
Hope you're ready for this. Catastrophe!
Think it's time y'all return to the planet! Want some more? Suck on this!
Leave it to me. You're mine. Now. Good to go.
Bring it in!
What?
Always did like a child. I've got something just. I'm still kicking.
Come on, I need to get it.
That all you got? Here it comes. Firing it on.
Pressured. Get him. Get him. Red, go for the pressure.
Say your prayer.
Got it.
For
I'm gonna take a sippy.
rancor everlasting. Well done. You've become quite the formidable fighter.
Sure have. So, does this mean I passed the test?
I'm afraid that decision is not mine alone to make. Let us consult with one more qualified.
But still really good fight.
The Watcher of the Veil fought valiantly and offered up his life in defense of our home. As you see, he still watches over us to this very day.
Wait. Is that... Seto? My father? No, there's no way.
The poisoned arrows of the key transformed his body into stone, and there he has stood ever since, his watch eternal, our savior.
What about my mom? Did she know what had happened to him?
Why, of course she did. It was, after all, she and Seto who asked me to seal off the cave.
But why? Why did she never tell me the truth?
Because she knew that if she did, you would attempt to seek your father out all by yourself. Your parents strove to keep our Veil safe. But there is one thing they fought even harder to protect. You, Nanaki, their son.
She was afraid. Because I was too small and weak.
Back then, perhaps. But not anymore. Heavens no. You've become a fine warrior in your own right. And that is precisely why I brought you here. But this is not where your journey is meant to end, my dear boy. You must leave the Veil once more.
But I'm a Watcher now. I gotta protect our home, like he did.
Listen to me, Nanaki. When I first heard your friend's emphatic warnings, I dismissed them outright. No more than the ravings of misguided youths.
Wait, Cloud, when do you get here?
As I have, you start to believe you've seen it all, that no surprises remain. But I realize now how very foolish I have been. The eyes that I thought saw the world clearly have grown blind to new possibilities.
But
I would hate to impede your progress any further. I bid you leave, Nanaki, before, like me, you become inured to your own ignorance. With sharper eyes and keener ears, go forth and in my stead seek the great truths of our world. Look after him for me.
Don't worry. We will.
You failed this trial, my boy. Continue your training and try again. Are you up to the task, Nanaki?
you bet I am. After all. I am Nanaki, Watcher of Cosmo Canyon, and son of Seto, protector of our Veil.
The statue is crying. That's right, hide your tears, big man. Oh, but this is new. This is where the new stuff is added.
Hearken unto me. My name is Gi Natak. O brave and noble Seto, I beseech you once more, hear the urgent pleas of my people. My thanks, Seto. You are as magnanimous as ever. The warrior Nanaki, and you, the Cetra. Come with me.
Ooh.
That was...
Did you just try to howl?
An exciting turn.
First off,
of
you're a
events
cat.
Indeed.
We'll back you up for 2,000.
No. This one's free.
Can anyone explain to me why we're even taking this detour? Anyone? Because some of us are on a mission to secure the material we need to, you know, save our homeland.
How can you talk like that in a place like this? I'm scared out of my wits here.
I don't know. This Gi dude's too nice to freak me out.
He may act nice, but who knows what he's planning. Stay alert. The home of the Gi lies beyond. Now let us begin our journey.
Not so fast. What's in it for us? Unless it's materia, you can count me out.
How strange you should mention materia. My people are also in search of it.
Oh boy, a boat. There was a boat at the end of the secret tunnel. Or the sealed cave.
Would have stayed longer if I could, but I'll be back soon. I promise. Maybe try swaying with the rocking of the boat?
I want to move less, not more.
Didn't seem to mind when you jumped aboard.
Only because he mentioned materia.
Be quiet. The planet is listening.
And what's wrong with that?
Anything that reaches the planet's ears, in due time, reaches those of the Cetra. Unfortunately, the Cetra are not a tolerant people.
Excuse me, am I intolerant too? I'm Cetra.
You are indeed one of them, by lineage alone. You know not of their history. That has been lost to time.
Their history?
Consider your ignorance a blessing. The Cetra's past is fraught with horror and sorrow.
So there I am, on the ground, bleeding out, watching everything go dark. Thinking, this is it. This is how it ends. Only, it isn't. Suddenly, the wind picks up out of nowhere. It tugs at me so hard, it feels like it's tearing my soul right out of my body. Next thing I know, I'm back in the orphanage. But nobody can tell me who found me or how I got there. It's a miracle.
Sounds like what happened to me. Whole freaking army unloading on my position. I'm feeling every single bullet. Then, the wind starts blowing. 1 minute, I'm outnumbered. And the next, I'm alone.
None of it makes any sense. I somehow managed to beat the odds and wake up here, alone. Why in the hell did fate pick me?
Can't think that way.
Can't not think that way. Their luck runs out, but mine doesn't. I'm the only one who gets a pass. And now that it's just me, what am I supposed to do? You know?
Yeah, I get it.
Hey, come with me.
Sure, but why?
I'll explain on the way.
Oh boy, time for more Zack adventure.
So, how's Cloud holding up?
Mako poisoning's done a real number on him. Doubt he's in for a speedy recovery either. But hey, hope springs eternal.
Right. If he does recover, you can bet your ass he'll act like it was nothing. Shrug it off and say he's been through 10 times that shit.
Are we talking about the same Cloud?
Come on, guy's desperate to prove himself. Not like he needs to. Everyone knows he's a bona fide badass.
Yeah, Zack only knows
Work as a merc.
Cloud when he was, you know, a nervous wreck.
The union says this station started right here. Is this our punishment? Is it true?
Get a load of this.
Okay, let's see. The destruction of Sector 7 was orchestrated by Shinra themselves. We can't let those murderers get away with it. People of Midgar, fight back against our corporate oppressors by joining Avalanche. Seek us out at the lot off Petal Lane. Wow, that's bold.
Yep.
These guys are setting a trap for themselves. Shinra will just roll in and round them all up.
Doubt public security will even bother going through the motions. Easier just to shoot and skip the paperwork.
Then, anyone who goes is...
An idiot, I know. But idiots are what we need right now. Folks who'll risk it all.
Wait! Don't tell me you're going! The things I do for friends.
No wonder how that rift looks to all the folks topside.
Hey,
shouldn't we be trying to
you ever
stop
wondered
him?
about your purpose in life? What you're doing here?
Sure, from time to time. Or all the time.
Would never have guessed.
Didn't used to, but things changed. Went through a lot after I joined Shinra, like... a lot.
I bet. I ask because ever since I woke up, I've been wondering about what to do with all this time I've been given.
Hey, Biggs. You said before I ought to try picking up some work as a merc.
Yeah?
'Cause one's not enough. So who's the one?
Cloud. He didn't tell you? Must not have wanted the competition.
When exactly did you meet Cloud?
The day before we hit Reactor 1. So, how long ago was that again? Weird. My internal clock's busted.
These days,
Yeah,
every time
mine
I sleep,
too.
I dream about
What's that
all the
about
things
anyway?
I wish I'd done differently.
Good question.
Yeah, so they're from two different times. One is just when Cloud is arriving to Midgar, and one is when he's been there for a while.
You know,
Time is kind of weird in this area. I don't know how to describe it more than that. It is just... it makes almost no sense.
Doesn't have to decide on the what.
A minor role?
Exactly. I'm no hero. So how come I was the one who got saved?
'Cause someone needs you. You and your can-do attitude.
And who might that be?
You were the guy with Aerith, right?
Whoever brought you back, I guess?
And assuming there was someone, who could it have been?
That's a good question.
Hell with it! Let's just do what we want. Start by robbing folks and stocking
It's just up ahead. Keep your eyes peeled.
Copy. Nobody, huh?
Not a soul.
Well, at least Shinra was a no-show too, right? Who's there? Huh. New recruit?
As if I'd ever join Avalanche. I just came to see what kind of morons would fall for your dumbass propaganda, that's all. But I should have known. Nobody could be that stupid. Anyway, I'm out, losers.
She wants to join.
I told you I wasn't cut out for a leading role. And here I thought I might have been saved for a reason. Some higher purpose. Sorry for wasting your time.
Biggs! It's up to us to find our own purpose. I mean, who says it's gotta be one way? Everyone's sitting back, acting like the world's doomed, but the future's not set in stone. We're not powerless. So long as we don't lose sight of what's important. You know, what matters most of all when the going gets tough. I don't know, hopes, dreams, maybe? Something like that. So long as we've got those. And hold on tight and never let go.
Like this?
Like your life depends on it.
The world's lucky to have you. It's a start. Anyway, I gotta run. I'll be sure to pay a visit to Cloud when I get the chance.
See ya. Think about what I said. Guess I should probably head home too. Home, huh?
I do wish this place didn't look so dead, though.
I'm back.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Guess who I just saw? Biggs.
Really?
Said he'd visit, too.
Oh, yay!
Somon really needs to water those
Did
plants.
he say
I know,
anything
right?
about Daddy or Tifa?
Oh no, they're very dead.
Sorry, forgot to ask.
Aww.
Zach, would you mind checking on Aerith for me?
Sure.
We're all headed for the same place. You'll see your daddy and Tifa again.
Soon?
Soon enough, Marlene. Soon enough.
It's me. The wind, that was you, wasn't it? Hello in there.
We've arrived.
Yeah, it's a good thing we got here. I was beginning to think that the area was too pleasant looking. Definitely needed more of that. Oh god. Just the red and smoke and the hate.
Standing.
Hang in there, Yuffie.
Welcome to the village of the Gi.
Well, now we're stuck here. Ooh, weapon. A new weapon for Aerith. Another weapon with low amount of slots. Gonna hold off on equipping that.
Welcome to our domain, children of the planet.
Y'all hear that just now?
Our flesh is gone, yet our spirits are condemned to linger. Outsiders such as we are unwelcome, forever denied the planet's embrace.
I feel for you. Can only imagine how tough that's been.
My kin now dwell within these effigies. I beseech you, lend them your ears. Long has it been since they have had an audience.
They're not bound to the planet, and so she rejects them.
Because you have to come from the life stream to return to it.
Which means these dudes can't die, right? They're invincible!
I'm not sure that's something to celebrate. Being stuck as spirits with no hope of release sounds like a fate worse than death.
As if you know anything about dying. I mean, are you even really alive?
Another stuck spirit, perhaps?
We shall not rest till the materia is ours.
You and me both.
Take the lead.
I'll take care of them.
Gotta stick it out to the end.
And I lose. Those petrifications are wild.
The cycle of life and death.
Like, honestly, I'm just not, like... I'm okay with how petrification works in the game. By the way, you guys may need to refresh. I lost a lot of frames there. So you may need to refresh to catch up.
Did we resolve to forge our own path to salvation?
With materia, you mean?
We long to lay hands on the materia of peace.
So it's my turn? Can you take over? All set. Bingo! There! Bingo! Heads up! Give it up! Come on! There!
Oh my god. I just need to hit them really, really hard.
There is but one thing that can deliver unto us ultimate salvation, and that is materia.
So an ultimate materia? Where is it? You gotta tell me!
In the materia of peace, we shall find the end for which we have long yearned.
You bet that's Aerith's funny material. Oh no! No, it's not.
I hunger. Burp.
Ultimate salvation is nothingness? Okay.
Purest of materia, we place our hope and faith.
Oh no, this is way worse.
Don't know about y'all, but I got a sinking feeling. Think we probably don't want to overstay our welcome here.
It's hard to feel at ease around folks whose only desire is death. And if the planet won't let them have it, Well, who's to say they won't? Let the planet have it!
Save me!
Sure.
Don't you think someone responsible like me ought to hang on to that materia? So it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
I think we shouldn't get involved at all, lassie.
Little late for that.
What do you think he wants us to do for him?
Steeped in our one desire, purest of materia no more, with pain and spite made black. Steeped in our one desire, purest of materia no more, with pain and spite made black. Steeped in our one desire,
Black materia, huh?
with pain and spite made black. Steeped in our one desire, purest of materia no more, with pain and spite made black.
Whatever that materia is, we can't let them have it. No matter how much they want it. Don't know how far we can let this go, but for now we play along.
The stars we call home began to flame, until at last it was consumed by fire. The earth shook, seas boiled, skies shattered, and time stopped. Few of my people survived the chaos.
Come on, get the sorcerer! No, not the archer. I hate.
I'll show you what I can do.
Like, dealing with one gear at a time, not a big deal. Two, not a big deal. When it's like 4 of them...
Beyond the star we called home began to flame, until at last it was subsumed by yours. The earth shook, seas boiled, skies shattered, and time stopped. Few of my people survived the chaos and calamity. Those who lived in and lived life here, but to the planet, we were not welcome. Not in life nor it's over. See ya. Brace yourself.
No way! No need to panic. One more
Those not born of the life stream can never join its flow. One cannot return to that from which one did not arise. And so our souls sought refuge here. Yet idleness brought no solace. Our days, a penance imposed by the planet for the sin of our existence. And now, our only wish is to be freed from this prison, to be granted true release. From the planet, we claimed the greatest of materia, a most sacred treasure, and imbued it with our desire for freedom. After an eternity, the materia began to stir, and thus did we rejoice, knowing that salvation was within our grasp. We rejoiced, so convinced were we that our prayers for release had not been in vain. Yet the loathsome Cetra trespassed upon our lands and stole the treasure that would grant us deliverance. Therefore, we ask that you retrieve it, the black materia, key to our oblivion. Please, it alone can liberate us from this endless dream. The Gi cannot rest until our sacred treasure has been restored to us. Moreover, in redressing the crime of her ancestors, the Cetra may help us to let go our ancient grudge.
Where is it?
It is said the orb lies within a place of Cetra worship.
A place of Cetra worship? Or temple?
You know what?
I have an idea. At least, I think I do.
Forgive me, Hollow One, if I regard you with suspicion.
Now hold on there. I'm friend to one and all, thanks to my crystal ball. No matter your need, I have the right read.
He's strange, but you can trust him. Really.
Huh?
Alas, it appears we have been discovered. I trust you will return our materia to its rightful home. Only you can end our torment.
I guess we're back?
Yeah.
We need to get moving.
Right.
I'll make you proud, Dad. Just wait.
Alright, so for those of you who did not play the original... Well,
allow me to escort you to fellow Bugenhagen. Please, this way.
alright, so like I was saying, for those of you who did not play the original Final Fantasy VII and might have been confused with the whole deal with the Black Materia was, the Black Materia is what summons Meteor to possibly destroy the entire world.
Sinker. Those undead suckers actually think we're gonna give him back their materia.
They called it their salvation or whatever. But to me, it sounded more like something with the potential to wreak some serious havoc. Nope. No way in hell are we letting them have it.
Can't let
However, in this game,
Sephiroth. Did no one else sense him?
they actually gave a backstory to the Black Materia instead of it just kind of being there.
Wait. So, are you saying Sephiroth's after the black materia too?
Probably. Better to assume he is.
Well, come on! Let's go! Can't let anyone get between me and my materia!
So, Kate Sith, I gotta ask, how do you know about the Cetra Temple anyway?
Well, I wouldn't say I know about it exactly. Not directly, anyway.
What's that supposed to mean?
I just recall some document or other discussing its existence. If we can get to a Shinra terminal, I should be able to find it again.
Terminal, huh? You set any up here?
I think so. But I bet old Boogie will know for sure.
Boogie.
Thank heavens you're alive. I feared you might have returned to the planet.
Oh, come on. We both know you didn't need to worry about me. After all, I am the son of Seto the Watcher.
Forgive me. But if I recall correctly, Shinra should have set up a transmission terminal here in Cosmo Canyon, so... where is it?
Oh. What did become of that thing? Ah, yes. Now I remember. I was so fascinated by the technology it employed, I did some tinkering. Some tinkering, I say, though it was quite a lot. But now it serves a decidedly more practical purpose.
You've got to be kidding
You
me!
turned it into a windmill.
Well, do you know about a Cetra temple?
A temple, you say? If you mean a place where they worshipped gods, none exist. The Cetra never engaged in such practices.
I didn't know that.
Maybe it was referred to as such by someone ignorant of their culture. If instead it is a site of importance to the Cetra that you seek, texts do speak of one, and of the pains taken to conceal it.
So, it does exist?
Oh, perhaps, though I know not where it is.
Huh?
And even should you find it, I would urge caution. They were a star-crossed people. To follow in their footsteps is to court tragedy. However, the rewards may yet outweigh the risks. You must bring every one of your senses to bear. For then no secret will elude you, however well hidden. And when you return home, I hope you'll share your discoveries with me.
Fellow Bugenhagen!
What is it? I'm a little busy here.
Another man in a black robe has come. What should we do?
Well now, a friend of yours?
Where'd you see him?
Oh, the village gate.
We should check it out.
Yeah.
Alright, now I can fast travel within Cosmo Canyon.
Are you in need of guidance?
Nanaki! Is this man okay? He is, albeit rather weak. I'm not sure why, though. I know Mako poisoning when I see it, and this isn't it.
Nibelheim, ain't bad.
Where Tifa and I grew up.
Ah! Of course! Nibelheim has a terminal. I'd bet my whiskers on it.
It, had a terminal.
Cloud, remember when you told Guy an attack back there? that I might be weird, but you can trust me. Aye, well, even if you were lying, I'm gonna prove to you that you can trust me, that I'm on your side.
It's not that.
We should go.
Wait, you're talking about heading to Nibelheim from here? There's no roads you can take far as I know.
Maybe we can't go by land.
But by air.
Meaning we'll need smoke.
Right then, back to the airstrip we go.
Cloud. Proto-relic energy signature confirmed. And relatively close to you. While the signal is on the weaker side, it may serve as a good place to start. I'll send you the coordinates right away.
What happened? Is he...
Alright, and now we can fully explore Cosmo Canyon. And I know I don't sound too enthused, but it's kind of like I'm a little bit tired, but I'm not going to end the stream just yet. Because if I stop now, like, the next stream is going to be nothing but exploring, so I might as well get some of it out of the way. Let's start by grabbing those quests.
Since time immemorial.
We are simply born
all the time.
Such ill omens are by no means a rare.
Excuse me, is something wrong?
Ah, you again. Nanaki's companions, yes? Forgive me, I've yet to introduce myself. I am Caesar, one of the Canyon's mentors. Now then, to answer your question, rather vile fiends have been sighted in the Vale. Ones believed to be portents of calamitous ruin.
Really?
The creatures have been observed on many occasions in times long since past. But always has our planet risen to the challenge, brought her might to bear and staved off disaster. It is through this unique celestial event that the planet provides us with proof of her victory. As you can see from these photographs, once the cataclysm has been averted and our world stands triumphant, gloriously resplendent comets grace the heavens.
Huh. I don't see anything like that around here.
Indeed. Though it should be said that none of these pictures were taken close by, but rather far from our current location. Perhaps we simply cannot see the miracles from here. The falling stars may have left their marks in the skies elsewhere.
We're gonna go look for them, right?
As if you'd ever take no for an answer.
Truly? You would do this for us? It would be a great weight off our shoulders were you to find them. If you are serious, I suggest visiting the 3 locations in which the fiends were last seen. The signs we seek may show themselves there.
Here, use these reference materials and this recording instrument. Photograph the comets you spot, though try to ensure your pictures match ours.
Blessings of the planet be upon you.
Okay, now I need to find a lift to go up.
I think meditation has really helped you. The voice of the planet.
Or fast travel.
Blessings of the planet be upon you. Are you in need of guidance?
What are you doing?
Nothing much. Preparing for fieldwork. Haven't performed any in quite some time. At the moment, I'm trying to hunt down my tools. I must have buried them awfully well. But where?
Fieldwork? At your age? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you ought to let us handle it.
Treating me like I'm some invalid? I'm the very picture of health. Oh.
See what I mean? Just swallow your pride and let us take care of whatever it is. You stay and rest.
Well, I suppose I should take you up on the offer while you're still here. Very well. I'll let you assist me.
Good. Now, lay it on us.
In truth, something has been troubling me as of late. Take a look at this field report from my previous survey of the life springs in our local region.
Are you sure this is accurate?
It was at one point, but life springs are mutable. They rarely remain in one location for long. Indeed, such events move periodically. Nothing unusual about that in the least. However, it is not their positions which trouble me. Rather, what the survey team has reported. Perhaps this fact-finding expedition of ours will clear things up. I would have you visit this site first. There, measure the Mako frequency using this meter of mine.
All right, will do.
I have marked on the map the locations of the life springs you will need to survey. Make sure not to miss any.
Alright, before doing anything else, I want to use the item transmuter because it's been too long. Craftsman. We just crafted a whole bunch of things.
Blessings of the planet be upon you. Are you in need of guidance?
Step right up, folks. We've got top quality antiques.
Did you see that?
Okay, so it's time for us to start upgrading our abilities. And obviously the one we're going to be starting with is Kate Sith, due to the freakish amount of megaphones that he now has.
Deal with that. Tooth and claw for you. Here goes. All together now.
And after one explosion, I've mastered it.
Never in doubt.
On to the next weapon. I told you, his go by real fast. Alright, next is the fortune. Oh, I love fortune telling. Fortune telling is such a good ability. You deal damage great or small, perhaps just get your fortune told. But the thing is, depending on your luck, it could just create a giant wallop of an attack. Again, Kate Sith is entirely about rolling those dice. And if you don't want to play a random character, you shouldn't be playing with Kate Sith. That's his whole thing. But in this game, he's actually more, like, he leans more towards the good effects than the bad ones.
Bring it on! Sorry about this. This was a shot. Almost had I hate to let you down. All right, my turn to shine. This'll sting. Let him now. No mercy, all right? You see me fighting.
Don't overdo it.
Alright, fortune telling is now maxed out.
I'm not just a fortune.
Which means it's time for his last one, which is called Moogle Magic. So what does Moogle magic do again? I think like there's some really wonderful attacks he can come up with. I don't think Moogle magic is one of them, but I could be very wrong. Nope, this is the amazing one. This is one of the amazing ones.
Ella.
Alright, so we need to get into another battle. There's a fight.
It's on you.
Okay, so we summon the big dude. So give me a second.
You could have won all together now.
So mean. Anyway, with Moogle magic, we can use and equip summons abilities, and we can only do it while riding the Moogle. So, this allows us to use summons without actually summoning. Get him! I am playing sloppy, but I wanted to showcase it.
Nothing to it.
I need to just get down there. Like, I'm fairly certain if we go by... Yeah, if we do glide to Chocobo, it's just going to bring us right back there after the minigame is over. We don't get to stay down there.
Don't overdo it.
Alright, Moogle magic. now that Kate Sith no longer needs this. He probably should still have the crystal megaphone equipped, maybe? Just because it has some pretty good slots to it. I'm not gonna make it to the tower, am I? Oh, this is gonna be close. No. Forgot to equip abilities to the crystal megaphone? Yeah, that's true. I think I'll take care of a lot of that in a bit. Honest to goodness, I'm getting more and more tired as I play. This desert is not helping me. I bet you guys can tell I went quiet there for a little bit, and I actually snapped myself out of sleep. This Friday is becoming a difficult day for me simply because, you know, I'm coming off of work to do this. Do want to make sure to grab the other movement metal that's here, though.
What?
Alright, so I think this is a good place to leave off, unfortunately. Like, I know it means next time we're still going to be in the desert, but I really can't keep going. Maybe I'll do like, no, you know what? No, I shouldn't promise a bonus stream because, well, then it will just be this. And also, my days are already pretty packed. So, unfortunately, next week we're going to be working on finishing off Cosmo Canyon. One step at a time, we'll get through this. Until then, though, guys, this has been your host, Kazar. Hoping to see you in the next video or live stream, and signing out.